Okay, so today's word is empty. Empty. Empty, 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 empty. Um, well, as usual, let's just throw down something and see what magic comes out. Um, let's just okay. Let's just kind of start out. Start out with a face. Let's just start with a face. It's quite high on the paper. A little bit too high, maybe, but hey, that might work out to our advantage, right? The fact that it's too high. Always have to believe in your own mind and let the drawing kind of decide for itself. Sometimes it kind of sends you off on a lovely direction that you didn't think about, and that's something that's usually a very beautiful thing. So it's got a kind of some old guy. A very large blob on there, so I don't want to touch that too early on that side next to the other eye, but I'll fill that in afterwards. It's kind of let's try and get some kind of really old wrinkly feeling to him. And the word is empty, which kind of, I'm trying to think about this empty-hearted, empty love, empty that side of things, you know. Let's try and trying to think about. Trying to think about all the different versions of empty, all the sadness that are connected with the word empty. It's quite a mean, hard word, and I think with it needs to have quite a mean, hard drawing. Let's just see where it takes us. I've been drawing these as part of the Inktober thing that's going on at the moment, but at the same time I also post these up on my YouTube page, so that it kind of builds up an online portfolio almost of what I've been working on, so people can kind of see how how the work is evolving and how it kind of fits in with the freedom of what I'm trying to do with my drawings. This kind of looseness almost of that I've really been trying to kind of control. You know, I've been trying to kind of make my free flowing thoughts a little bit more controlled in the way that the way I know what a hand looks like. So you should have confidence to draw a hand. You should know how to draw an ear, so that when it comes down to it, it's actually you're only drawing an ear. So it takes a lot of the pressure off your kind of mental state, that you know, you shouldn't be worried about drawing him. For example, this old man, I shouldn't be worried about it. Why? Because I know how to draw a man, I know how to draw a face, I know how to draw a hat, I know how to draw a hand, I know how to draw a feather. Just drop a feather in there. You know how to draw these things, so it's kind of like you shouldn't be worried to write your name. You know how to write, you know how to spell your name, you know what the alphabet's like. So I kind of try to build up a little bit of confidence about it, that all the elements you already basically know. And so it takes a little bit of the pressures off making a drawing, and actually starts to build more of the enjoyment for it, the kind of passion of it, the love for it, in that way that you kind of know how to draw a lip, for example. And then that kind of sets you into a kind of lovely feeling that you can't really go wrong. And although that's kind of like a very big thing to say, as long as you don't get too restrictive and say, well, that hand could have been drawn better, and that you kind of take it as the moment and you think, well, that's the way I drew that hand at that time, that's the way, you know, and it kind of builds up a lovely confidence with yourself. It's kind of fun. It's kind of, let's try and get some ears on the old guy. Again, you know roughly how you draw an ear. Have the confidence just to put it down, just to draw it down, and feel good about yourself. It's a good way to build up confidence also. Confidence in the fact that you know how to draw things and you know how to that way you're less worried about, I mean, I have no idea what the rest of the drawing is like. I'm just starting off with some old scraggly old man who's in need of something. Love, care, as a lot of old men do. You know, seems as you get older you kind of need a little bit more of it. Oh dear, that's a bit of a sad thought. Let's see what's going to happen down here. We need the chin, obviously. Let's give him a nice scraggly old beard. I don't know what it's kind of like a bit sad and worrying thinking about getting old, really, if you sit and think about it. Yeah. I mean, the good thing for me getting old is that hopefully I'll still be drawing and, you know, playing my mandolin. It's about the two main things about my life at the moment: draw, play my mandolin. So as long as I've got those two things in my life, I should be pretty okay. Let's get a little bit of shadow under that hat. It's starting to bug me a little bit. Putting in a lot of cross hatches these days. I'm not usually into the cross hatching so much. I don't know why I'm adding a lot of it these days. Maybe I'm going into a new phase. Who knows? Right. Let's put that there, bringing that in, that down, that's there. I'll tell you what. Since I've got a new dog, let's give him a dog. Let's have him sitting on the ground. And since he's a bit sad, let's give him a nice sad dog to go with him. Not like my dog. My dog's super crazy happy and a bit of a lunatic, really. I have a hairless Chinese crested dog. And if you haven't heard of one of those, go and check them out. They are absolutely fabulous little beasts. Crazy as a bag of frogs, to be honest, but lovely. They are lovely little things. I think the only thing that kind of health-wise goes wrong with them is that a lot of them end up with teeth problems, and they end up with their tongue kind of falling out the side of their mouth most of the time, which kind of gives them a very silly kind of look to them. It kind of makes them look like like they're a bit daft, you know, like they're not as clever as they are. It's because of this goofy tongue that hangs out of their head. That nib's starting to bug me. But the thing about them is that they have this very elegant kind of look to them. They have this strange obscure hair that seems to pop out all over the place, and then they have this kind of hairless part which kind of makes the hair look even more elegant. But on some of the dogs, obviously as they get older and their teeth begin to have problems and the tongue starts to fall out of the side of their mouth, they've actually won the world's most ugliest dog quite a few times, which is very, very sad to see. But so we're trying to make him look delightfully elegant in this drawing. Right, so what have I got there? I've got that coming down. Right, so I'm going to try and do something down to about, yeah, okay. So I need to hunch this up, don't I? Right, let's get something a bit thicker up on that top side there. that's the back part of him. I want to kind of keep it nice and kind of feeling that it's quite grungy and dirty type of feel to it. And so far that's working okay. I'm just going to get this beard a little bit more loose and scraggly. Let's kind of give him some nice long scraggly hair as well. That might kind of add a little bit. That'll add a lot of feeling to it. Kind of hair is always quite an important element in characters. As long as you can kind of capture the right feel you want. And in this case, I'm trying to give this old kind of scruffy, scraggly kind of man. Can you spare a pound? Got any spare change? Whatever they call out. That kind of looks like fun. All right. What I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try I'm thinking about it's kind of like like an old tramp of sorts. Something to think of. I like the idea of him having some kind of cup. And the cup has got a little sticker on it. What should we have said? Let's put a little sticker on there. It says empty. 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 Need. Love. Empty. Need love. There's a powerful message on his little cup. He's not looking for money. He just wants a little bit of love. A little bit of care. And probably in a lot of cases, that's probably what most of these people need. These people that are homeless and on the street, once upon a time, were probably very important people. once upon a time they had an important life. And here he is with his cup, just saying he needs a little bit of love. What do you think? Do you think you'll get any? That's kind of working out all right. So, be funny. I need to draw some more fingers, and we love drawing fingers, don't we? Yes. Yes, we do. We love drawing fingers. We love drawing fingers, all gnarly and chunky. More fingers. Yeah. Let's make sure we can see the inside of his cup, just to show that it is indeed empty. That indeed he does need a little bit of love, because he has none in his pot. There we are. Cool. Some nice hairy fingers. Cool. That's looking all right. Patch on his jumper, on his coat, whatever it is. Nice little pattern on there. Look. Tell you what would be nice, if we can get a couple of old manky old feet in there as well. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. You didn't notice that, did you? You didn't notice that I just drew 6 toes. Well, that's why nobody loves him. That's oh, it's tough being an artist. You have to remember how many toes people have, and other difficult things like that. Oh dear, dear, dear. Yeah, all those difficult things of life. How many toes does a man have? Right, let's try and get another one in. Let's see if I can remember how many toes are on this foot. One, two, three, 4, 5. Well done. That's his little hairy legs. I hope you can kind of see that he's now sitting on the floor. Yeah, it looks all right. Oh dear, I shouldn't have done that. Oh dear, dear, dear. Let's see if I've got a bit of white there. That is a mistake. I need to draw the dog's legs, don't I? Let's dab a little bit on there. Nobody noticed that mistake, did they? No, don't tell your friends. Mistakes happen, so don't worry about it. Artists are full of mistakes. Well, I think that's got quite a nice feeling to it. Let's give him a little knitted jumper like my dog is wearing at the moment because it's so cold. He's got a little knitted jumper on. That's quite funny. Get a little jumper in there. Oh, dear, 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 just put my finger in that. Dear, full of mistakes today, see? See? See, artists do make mistakes. Oh, dear, 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 dear. It is quite crazy. There he is, poor old man sitting in the street. Spare a penny, brother. Put some rubbish on the street. Let's put a couple of little lines in there. And there we are. Our poor unloved tramp in the street. He was probably an artist or something one day. Yeah. There you are. Let's run a couple back there as well, just to see that it's coming off. That's kind of nice. At least it fills the word of empty today, which is quite a difficult word. I thought to think up a nice drawing for it. I actually thought of having something nice and cute for today, but well, didn't happen, did it? Didn't happen. Didn't happen. No cuteness today. It's all serious, sad, unloved, empty-hearted. Oh, it's a very, very sad story to this one. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you see the funny side of this one. I sure do. And that is empty. Empty. Today's drawing is empty. And we all feel a little empty sometimes, don't we? Thank you very much for watching today. Always appreciate all the people that watch my videos and all the people that comment on my videos. Always very welcome. Every single comment is very welcome. I do read every one, and I do try to reply to every one. So, and if you happen to be a book author and you want some illustrations for your book, let me know. We can work out something fun, wild and funky. And please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It kind of helps me out a little bit. And that is today's drawing, empty. So thank you very, very, very much for watching. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed today's drawing, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.